Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Inside the Crosshairs. I'm Jay,
And I'm Seth.
and today we're coming back at you again with another video. Today's going to be a gun review, as you can see from the title. It's going to be on the Walther PDP. We're going to do a little in-depth review, not too bad. Show you what comes in the box and talk about some of the performance of the Walther, or correctly pronounced Walther PDP. Let's get into it. All right, guys. When you open the box, pretty standard stuff. You're going to see your standard mag loader. Also comes with 3 back straps. Of course, one's on the gun, small, medium, large. Also, this is the optic cover plate. I already have an optic on there. Also comes with a red chamber flag, so you know the gun's empty. They also give you a good cable lock. Man, check that out right there.
I know I got a pile of them
You got
in the
a pile
corner
of
of my
them, huh?
closet.
Yeah, they keep
Never
giving us
use
these.
them.
Yeah,
I don't like
nobody
turning my
ever
guns into rocks.
Yeah.
So.
And of course, you know, all the good stuff to get out of there. Stuck on that glue. The congratulations for purchasing your new Walther.
Good warranties from
firearm
Walther too.
safety, you know, all the good stuff, manual. Also, when you purchase a Walther PDP, they give you a QR code, so they'll send you whatever optic plate you need for whichever optics.
That's a
plate
good
you choose.
addition.
Yeah.
A lot of them, even high dollar pistols, don't always come with a plate at all. Yeah.
Yeah, and you also get a brochure from your favorite people in the world there. Yeah. All right. So let's put that to the side. Also, the box is pretty neat too. Comes with the serrations, the terrain serrations is what Walther is calling them, and a little bit of the copy of the stippling them there. So
Beats
pretty
the
cool.
heck out of a cardboard box.
Yes, sir. It sure does. Also got your little lock holes there for your cable locks to go in. So we'll set that to the side.
Not too many people know that those are actually, you can fly with them if you check them.
Yeah, if you check
they're
them,
locked
yeah.
properly.
Yeah. I would also just check with your local airport and see what their TSA rules is. Everybody kind of fluctuate, be a little different, even though it's supposed to be the same. But
Every state can be different, and within different airports can be different as well.
absolutely. All right, guys. So here we go. Let's dive into it. Go ahead and take this flag out of here. So it's going to come with 2 magazines, 15 round capacity on both, which is pretty cool. Alrighty. Also, the grip texture here is phenomenal. The way the gun points, the point of aim is decent. I like it pretty much for my style of shooting. I know some people have some complaints about the bore axis, but it's really not that bad when you take a look at it from the slide to the frame. It's not that bad. Also comes with the typical German engineering. Whether you buy an HK or Walther, the big slide releases right here on the side, they work really good, especially when you've been dealing with Glocks or some of the guns. I mean, trying to get on that slide release is a pain. I just love everything about this gun, guys. The terrain serrations right here, I think they're called. Y'all correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. I mean,
I think so.
Yeah, I'm a press checker, and I love the press check from the front. Or some guys slap off the optic. I do both as well, but I love the serrations. They really help you get in there, and they look aggressive, but they're not really as bad when you get down to the nitty gritty of them.
They're a deep cut, but they're comfortable.
They're comfortable. Yeah, absolutely. Standard mag release right here. It's in a good placement, and one thing to take note of, a lot of people miss. For me, one thing that's big is when you take a look here, and this is ambidextrous to the degree of you have to change it. It's not true, the button on both sides. But anywho, if you come under here, under the trigger guard, they kind of fatten it up to kind of block so you don't kind of cover it. Can you see what I'm saying there?
Yep.
Yeah. So I really like that feature there. Also has a loaded chamber indicator on the ejector or extractor, I should say, which is really cool. It's real small. It's a little red indicator that'll be on the side there. We can get a dummy around here and show y'all later. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the exterior comes with the standard cheap. This is my one knock. These standardized Glock adjustable sights. Now I do like that the slide is fitted for and cut for Glock sights, so that's pretty good. You can interchange pretty much. Everybody knows Glock has a huge aftermarket, so you can pretty much put any aftermarket Glock sight here. But one thing I did have trouble and a gripe about is that these adjustable sights, I had to pick them all the way up because the gun shot fairly low. Not much, just right under there. So I gave mine an extra crank, because it has clicks. They give you this little tool. I'll show it here in a minute. And I had to kind of tweak mine a little bit up and got it just right. So I haven't touched them since. But the gun also comes with your accessory rail on the front. The trigger is phenomenal. I love it. I love it.
It's a great trigger.
You like it?
Yeah.
You shot it. Tell them.
I've shot a couple of different ones, and just a factory out the door trigger. It is a great one. Reset is really good. It's a smooth trigger.
Oh yeah. I mean, let me let you get a little bit of that. You come to the wall right there. I mean, it's got your standard pre-trap. I mean, once you get there, it's bam, and then let me show you. That's it. Look at that reset. I mean, it is short. That's it. I mean, so for me, I love that when you're trying to shoot fast, when you're trying to compete. I mean, it's really to me the best trigger out of the box for everyday carry style firearms. Really, really good.
Really good follow-up shots.
Really good follow-up shots. So good. Like, in fact, it surprised me. That's why I like it so much. The trigger in combination with the barrel, excuse me, really put the sprinkles on top on this package for me. There's been times where I've thought I was missing. I've put 4 or 5 in the same hole, no problem. You remember at the range when you'd have those targets up, and I used to get bored and I used to shoot the wings off the pigs?
Yep.
You remember?
Yep.
Just I mean, that's how accurate. I mean, you just draw literally with it. So the trigger, I mean, I think it's coming in at about right at like 4 pounds.
I think so.
But it really doesn't even feel that when you get to squeezing it. I mean, that's how. I mean, it breaks so crisp. I mean, like fried chicken, crisp. I love it. The next thing is feature about this gun is the polygonal barrel. It's the polygonal rifling. Oh my goodness. The accuracy of this thing, I can't say enough about. I mean, it surprises me sometimes, when I squeeze it, like, oh wow, really, I didn't know we was getting down like that. But I mean, I talked to her. I love her.
I know they put a lot of work and science into that barrel too.
Yeah, I mean, I love it. I know the PPQs have the same thing, but for the with all the new upgrades, I love it for what it is, man. It is fantastic. It is fantastic. I mean, I can't say enough about it. If I had to have any cons about it, I know a lot of people say that it would be the sights, but also the recoil. So what we have in here also with the chamber is called a step down chamber or stepped barrel. So what it is that barrel starts off as the typical circumference of the 9mm, and it really goes down a little bit. And so that actually increases velocity of the round, but it in a bad exchange of that, you have the pressure increases, so it increases the recoil a little bit. So it's kind of a little bit, but nothing major to that should scare you away from a 9mm.
Because it is a shorter barrel than the Q4s
yes,
and the PPQs and whatnot.
Absolutely, yeah. So yeah, man. I mean, that's something to look out for. And when you look at the price tag coming in, I think I paid $649 plus the tax or whatever, and it is really worth it when you look at the technology. My only knock is kind of the recoil. You got to kind of get used to it. You'll get used to it
it's still
quickly.
Pretty manageable.
Oh, it's manageable, no problem. Yeah, and of course we talked earlier. I have the Hollison 509T optic on there with the solar panels. Hollison, get at us.
Same
We
one
need
that's on my
sponsorship.
everyday carry.
Yeah.
I love that optic. A couple of things you didn't really hit on, if I
Go
may,
ahead.
and probably
Yeah.
my favorite thing about the pistol is when you just grip that thing, the
Uh-huh.
ergonomics
Oh,
of
yeah.
this pistol is just great. It fits your hand like it was molded for it. Sits back in the back of your palm just perfectly. Whether you got big hands like Jay, tiny little hands like mine, it just fits really nice. It's got these light just ridges in here that are perfect for your fingers. And it's a real deep set under this slide. So I feel like I can get way further underneath it. Gives me a better center of gravity, better balance with the pistol on it. So that impressed me a lot. And it is a little bit large on the magazine release, but when they corrected it by having that, like you mentioned, that little outcrop there that covers it. Because I've seen on Glocks and stuff, especially guys with larger hands, be hitting that Glock release on there and dropping their magazines. So they did a great job of eliminating that there. But I like having that little bit bigger button that's really easy to hit on there. No, they did a phenomenal job with it.
Oh yeah, I love it. Yeah, I mean, you can see here, just real quick, there's some, like you were saying, hitting on the ergonomics, there's some kind of finger, well, it's not even finger grooves, it's kind of like waves going through
just
the grip.
Ridges almost to it that
ridges.
that makes it so comfortable for your fingers, no matter what size your hands are. No, they did a good job.
You also see stippling, there's some stippling done on that too to kind of help grip, and then stippling in the front for some of the guys out there that like to bring that thumb up there, I mean that pointing finger up there.
Yep,
and,
my fingers aren't long enough for that, but I know some guys shoot really, really well with their finger placement like that.
Yeah. Also, guys, great mags. I think these are Metgar, if I'm not mistaken. So top-notch mags they give you. That comes with it. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. On the tabletop review of the Walther PDP. Stay tuned for more content, guys. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the video, and hit that notification bell.
We appreciate it.
And one last thing, I love it. I just love it so much.
No, it's hard not to on that one. So. Thank you, guys. See you next time.